My name is Kwekwade Mensah. I'm the director of Premier Sports Talent. We're a London-based football agency, and we try and work with and develop elite people. So we work primarily with footballers, and we try and manage their career on the pitch and off the pitch, and provide a bespoke service to our clients, and hopefully make our clients feel like their family and try and look after them the best we can. We believe in doing what's best for the player at all times, whether it's best for the agent, whether it's best for the club, whether it's best for the academy, whether it's best for anything else. What's best for the player. We try and give the player that advice as much as we can, and that's what we try and do. I love being in any African country, but obviously Ghana is home, so being in Ghana is always special for me. And being here and watching these boys play, these games that I've watched them play, is really always inspirational, because I believe that there's talent everywhere, but I believe we have a lot of talent here in Africa, and I think the only thing that limits the talent is opportunity and experience. And there's a lot of these boys who, if they had the opportunity with the type of training, type of nutrition, development, the level of games they play, equipment, pitches, all of that, they could be world beaters. But unfortunately, a lot of them, their talent doesn't really get to see that level of opportunity a lot of the time. So I'm here really trying to see if we can find some talent, some boys who, given that right opportunity and some additional training, some additional nutritional information and resource, some additional equipment, they could really take their talent to another level. So that's really what I'm looking for when I'm around. As I said, it's always inspirational to see the hunger, the intelligence, the talent, the skill, the determination. There's so many aspects that being home and watching football and talking to some of these boys and going to where they're from and meeting their families, and it's always inspirational, because I always learn a lot from them. And it's also important for someone like me who has worked at the top level of the game to be able to share a little bit of my experience and my knowledge with them, and hopefully just them even knowing that I'm no different to them. I'm just another boy from Ghana. I happen to be born in London, which has nothing to do with me or my talent or skill, just my parents happening to have me there. Hopefully just these guys even knowing that somebody like them can achieve some of the stuff that the people I know and the people I've been around have achieved. Hopefully it helps give them some aspirations to reach the top level too. So whether I work with any of these guys or not, whether I sign any of these guys or not, hopefully just them feeling a little bit closer to what they want to do, their dreams, will hopefully help, just instill a little bit more drive and inspiration and hope into them, into pursuing what they do. If we're talking about grassroots and youth development football in Ghana, there are thousands and thousands and thousands of Colts clubs. It's unbelievable how many Colts clubs exist here, how many people are in their community who just care and put in this effort and this organization, and to take the players' training and look after them, and pay for stuff sometimes out of their own pocket, try and get them kits, get them boots, take them to games, try and drive them places. Again, the word I always use is inspirational, because there are a lot of people trying their hardest at that grassroots Colts level, and I think some investment in them would yield incredible results. I think if you look at the size of our country with the percentage of top football talent plus the actual love of the game here in the country. I think with some real focus and investment, we could easily be challenging, some of these big South American countries like a Brazil. Obviously, not for numbers. Brazil has, 200 or 300 million people. Not for that kind of numbers, but in terms of the percentage of success we could have in developing the young players. I think all that is lacking from the raw talent that we see, and the vision and the intelligence that a lot of these players display naturally, plus the experiences that they have coming from their community, which instills even more strength and guile and knowledge and a style as well into them. I think if you just had a bit more investment into the resources that they have at their disposal, I think the sky's the limit with Ghana, honestly. My advice to a young person who's interested in football here in Ghana is, one, be dedicated. All of the normal cliches: train hard. Everything happens from training, dedication, what you eat, how you sleep, how you prepare yourself. Watch as much football as you can when you're not playing. Try and understand, if you play a position, really find who's the best in that position in the world and really focus on them. Watch as much of them as you can. Watch their clips, read interviews, understand how they got to where they are, and start putting in your mind that your job is to replace them in that position. So if you're a defender and you like Sergio Ramos, watch as many clips of Sergio Ramos as you can. Watch his interviews, understand what he eats, what he does, how he trains, because he's had a long career of success. And in your mind, start believing that you're training yourself to replace him. May not happen or not, but you have to give yourself a goal. If you're a winger and you like Sadio Mane, again, do the same. What does Sadio Mane do when he's one-on-one with a defender and he's entering the box? What does he do when he's on the byline? How many times does he look up before he crosses? Does he always go on the outside? Does he come on the inside? All of these things in terms of his tactics. Look at his work rate when he's pressing from the front, and then look at his work rate in the first minute and the 92nd minute. Even though his team are winning 3-0 or 5-0, you'll see Sadio Mane is still making runs at the end. So these kind of things, there's a blueprint that exists. It's not the same in every industry. In this industry, there's a clear blueprint of successful people, and if you think you want to get there, you have to understand the dedication they put in. What I would add to that is, just remember that football is a massive industry. Sport is a massive industry. You don't only have to be a footballer. I'm not a footballer. I can't play football at all. I know a lot about football. I have a lot of experience in football, but I don't enter the pitch. All of my work is done off the pitch. You can be a cameraman or a producer or a journalist or a manager or a physio or a team owner. You can be anything. You can be an agent. There is a massive industry in sport. So if you really love it, but you're not necessarily going to be, not everybody can be Sadio Mane, right? There's only one of those. So if you really love it and you're interested in it, studying will also still help you, because you can apply what you study and what you learn to the world of sport as well. So you can be a sports journalist, right? You can build stadiums. You can be an architect that builds stadiums. You can be a sports lawyer. You can be a sports doctor. There's all of these other elements in the world of sport, in the world of football and basketball and any other sport you can think of, which can also still give you a career. You don't just have to be the player. You can always aim high and you can aim sideways. If you love what it is and you have that passion, there's business in sport. You can be a team owner, you can be a manager, you can be an agent, you can be a head of brand, you can be a social media manager. There's so many amazing opportunities in the world of sports. So don't just limit yourself to say, oh, if I can't be a footballer, then that's it. If you love the game and understand the game and have a passion for being around the game, there's always the potential for you to have a career. Only 11 players can enter the pitch, so look at your options. Keep studying, keep working, keep learning, and then apply those lessons that you have to your passion, if that's what your passion is.
Oh,